Good morning. Welcome to Table Talk. We are happy to have you with us this morning. I am Sandy from Pine Needles in Gardner Village, and with me is my friend Shannon. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Monday. This will air tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'm kind of like,
I'm so glad it's a new week.
yeah.
Last week I had something every day and every night, and including on the weekend. And so I'm
Yeah.
just kind of like, I'm just ready for a new week.
Yeah, and I was gonna like have this relaxing time up at the cabin with the family for the weekend. I did spend a little time there. My kneecaps got sunburned,
Oh,
which was the only
that's
thing.
painful.
Like, oh, just my little kneecaps must have been in the sun at some point. But then my husband decided we were buying a car this weekend, period. We are buying a car. We are done.
Sandy's been sharing her car with her daughter for like months.
Hate car buying.
I do too.
I've told him, give me minor
surgery.
surgery.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to buy a car, I would do it every time because I hate the process. But
Well, then you find the car, and then it's so long to like finish the process. It just
yeah, if you're financed, and we were like, the guy's like, well, you can save 5% if you finance it. I'm like, nope.
I just don't.
Nope, we're not financing. I'll pay the extra 5% because I just want to write you a check
Yep.
for the car.
My parents, this was back in the day when cars were not so expensive,
Right?
but my parents bought a new car every 2 years.
Yeah.
Every 2 years would buy, and we'd have to go and be at the dealership, and we'd have to go and test drive cars. I just remember being little, and it just was forever. And that was back in the day too, when they didn't have like the popcorn and the soda fountains.
And yeah, when I remember growing up, my dad worked for Cummins Intermountain Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
They got a car to drive. Cummins provided him as a salesman a car. So he got cars all the time. Lease cars, that he was always getting new cars. My in-laws do not like cars that are out of warranty.
Oh.
So they want their cars to be in warranty. My husband's got a little bit of that in him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nope, I don't care. I do not want a new car for this. Because basically I'm taking my car back that my daughter's been borrowing.
Right.
And we're giving this car to my daughter whose engine blew. And it's not like I wrote a check for $30,000 for a brand new car. I don't want anybody to think I'm in that kind of a boat. We bought her a used car. But
Well, and I think car buying has changed.
yeah.
Because you used to be able to dicker and,
Yeah.
and there's not a lot on the lots.
No.
And they can sell them.
Yeah. And this is a weird thing. I had no idea because we live in Utah. And when we get hailstorms, it's like little, no big deal.
Right.
I bought it from a company that does only hail damaged cars. And I was like, what? So we go out to the car lot to look. And there are cars that look like golf balls.
Have hit it.
You know how golf balls have all those little dimples in them?
Oh, yeah.
A little white car that we saw there, it looked like a golf ball. It had so much hail damage. This one we bought for Kaylee has very little, but I guess in other states they get lots of hail damage.
So Erica, she had a few people that she works with that had their cars at mechanics because I guess they had quite a hailstorm a year ago, and people are still trying to get their cars
I was like,
fixed.
I had no idea. And my brother that lived in Denver for a period of time, he said, oh yeah, in Colorado they'll get, and he says people just rush. If they're on the road, they like rush to a gas station hoping they can get under an overhang thing. He says you'll just be driving and that one will be full. So you'll be driving to find the next place that you can get under. Because, anyway, I had no idea. But I guess they get hailstorms when they say golf ball size hail.
They mean it.
They mean it. I had no idea. So anyway, this came from Kansas, I think, is where this car was. So they just buy cars that are hail damaged, no accident reports on them, and they resell them. So Kaylee's like, I don't care, cosmetic, that's great.
Yeah, it runs.
Yep. Anyway, so we had to do that, which we had to go Friday. My husband says, well, I don't want to buy it today because I want to sleep on it and feel good. And I'm like, oh, glory.
And then it's going to be gone tomorrow.
Well, and I'm like, okay, I was going to the cabin in the morning. So then we had to get up there and be at the dealership when they opened to get the car. So we had to drag it out a little further because he wanted to sleep on it.
So sometimes you can't do that.
No. And that was the thing. These cars are like one-ofs, and it was very light damage to this one. And I'm like, this is a good car, low mileage.
Let's just do it.
But he always feels like he's taken advantage of at the car dealership when he buys a car.
And I think that was kind of the way it was years ago. But not as much anymore.
No, it's just, there's not as much wiggle room.
So did you do something for Father's Day?
I went to the cabin.
Oh, so you didn't have to do like a big family Father's Day thing?
Nope. No, we all, my family was all up at the cabin. We came home at, 4 in the afternoon and spent an hour in the canyon trying to get out of the canyon because there was down to one road, one lane, which it's a 1-lane canyon or 2-lane canyon, but at the bottom of the canyon when you exit, you couldn't turn right, or everybody going right, left, or straight was in one lane instead of having where you usually veer off. The phone's ringing, which actually is a good thing because
it hasn't
now
been
we know
working.
where it is. And Stephanie and I could not find it Saturday night. We were looking everywhere. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? We couldn't find it.
Oh.
So it's over there somewhere. So yay. I'm like, hey, it's Saturday night. Oh, that's another thing. So I was up at the cabin. I'd been there about an hour and a half. And I got a call Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin fell, broke a toe on each foot. So I came down to work the store.
I know, I felt
it was
bad
kind of a fiasco.
Because she sent a text to all the employees, but Shelley had mentioned to me that because she was trying to redo the schedule because she had somewhere she wanted to be, and she said everybody that was working was already working on Saturday, and that those that weren't had specifically asked for the day off.
They had the day off. Yeah. That's why I was like, when Robin's like, I can come in, but I'll have to sit on a chair, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And my little niece is like, well, you're the boss. You don't have to go in. I'm like, well, that's the deal. You're the boss. Buck stops with you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I can't. Customer's not taken care of. So I came in Saturday and worked, but it was good.
Yeah.
Went up for Sunday.
I work this coming Saturday.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
First year.
That was kind of the trade because I couldn't do on Saturday. And so, my son-in-law graduated from Residency.
Awesome.
On Friday. And so.
I bet he's happy.
Yes. So he starts his fellowship July 1st. So they had this big dinner and graduation at the University of Utah Museum of Natural History. Oh. And Ariel's like, it was a long program. She's like, it was such a long program. And so they had said, you can go and wander the museum. So she got up with another spouse of, somebody graduating, and they went to go wander the museum. And while she was gone, Phil got an award. Oh. And he didn't know he was getting an award.
Oh dear.
She's like, I
thank you.
So
my wife's
bad.
out somewhere because she's bored with your whole ceremony you got going on here.
So guess what award he got?
What did he get?
Essentially nicest guy.
Oh, that's cool.
And that is so Phil. He is just the nicest guy.
Awesome.
Yeah. So he was like the nicest mentor, the most patient, the one that was willing to help. And
that's cool.
So
that's cool.
Ariel's like, I felt bad. I wasn't even there.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment. So.
Yeah.
But do they, in the fellowship, do they work as hard as they do in their residency? Because residency, they're just not around a lot. I mean,
no, and he's a pathologist, and so his was a little different.
Sure.
But he still had to be on call, and so, and whenever he was on call, he always had to go to the hospital. So he was, like reading. I can't even think what to say, but slides and different biopsies and so, and there were times when he'd get called and he knew that he was going to have to read others, so they have like a cot or something, he would just sleep like there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ariel's like, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
He's like,
so they didn't take the kids with them?
No, so we were watching the kids.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to go, and then Phil had said Nana was coming, so everybody was waiting. So we sent Nicole, because they needed to be there early, and we said, you go, Nicole, and Dad and I will pick up food, and then we'll meet you there. Not that they needed 3 babysitters. So we got there with the food, and Winnie goes over to the cupboard and gets a bowl and puts it on the table and climbs up to the table, because Winnie loves food.
She's a little round thing too.
And so I said to Nicole, I said, did Ariel not feed the kids? And she's like, no, the kids were fed. And then Nyla climbed up to the table, and she doesn't, love food as much as Winnie does, but she ate like a big piece of Nicole's turkey, and she wanted Jason's roll. I don't know why, but she calls rolls Tabitha rolls.
Isn't that interesting?
I don't know why it's a Tabitha roll, but she climbed up to the table and said, Papa, can I have your Tabitha roll? He's like, sure. Here you go.
Go for it. That's funny. Yeah.
Anyway,
So weekend's over. We're back to work.
here we are.
Yeah, and you don't have to work this week here. Well, you do Saturday.
Have to
I
come
was gonna say
Saturday.
because you work a
Sandy,
lot.
she always feels so guilty. I'm like, I can come in and work a day. And she's like, no, it was a really, really bad last week. We were busy, so you just take
This week off because, like,
I'm like, yeah,
I
worked
hate
so
having
hard.
you come in the week after shipping
It is kind of
because you're just here a lot that week.
She's
So.
tired of me by that point.
No. Nope.
But speaking of Father's Day,
Yeah.
my dad had a finish
Yeah.
that I brought in. This
Is
the
that
one he's
that
been
20
doing.
count linen Ada? Yep, it is. Yep. So it's this fabric that this was stitched on is linen fibers, but woven like an Ada.
Do you want the pattern and I'll help
Yeah.
this?
The pattern is called One Nation. I'm going to take it out because you can't see it.
It's so cute.
And I told Shannon, we don't have this in the store, but I'm going to see if we can get this because that's really cool.
Yeah, it is a cute pattern.
Really cool.
So I actually bought this at Craft Center.
Okay, yeah.
Like several
Jane,
years ago. And she
It's
had
really
it
beautiful.
Yeah, she had it stitched on different counts. So she had like a smaller one than this, she had a bigger one than this.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So they could see the different counts. Yeah.
Right. So she had it stitched a few different ways.
So it has all the states listed?
Has all the states. And
in
then
the
I
stripes?
was at one of our stitch nights, and
Uh-huh.
Jerica at Stitch Night, she said that she's seen people stitch this, and then they'll take their state and do it in, like green or a different
okay.
color or something,
Yeah.
so that it kind of their state's down. So, she says, "Are you going to do that?" I said, "I don't think so." So one
That's
thing,
cool.
I know my dad, he got frustrated with the pattern because you know how sometimes when the pages overlap, they have a little
Yes.
bit of overlap. This one did not, so he had to
Oh.
unpick several times.
Yeah.
So anyway, but they required a lot of floss. And
Oh, I bet.
I had a lot of floss left over too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's in that
And it
bag.
used Classic Colorworks, huh? Yes.
Yes.
Classic Colorworks.
Yep. And
Yeah. You have quite a few skeins left.
yeah, one thing that we've talked about, and so when I got this, I needed like 7 skeins of white, or I don't know, something like that. So she didn't have that many, and so I had her order in, and then I just bought the 7 skeins because
From the same dye lot.
Yeah, I did not want the dye
Yeah.
lot to be different, so I
And
did that with
some-
all the colors.
Kathy and I, some floss came in and she was hanging it. It was some Gentle Art, I think, wasn't it? I can't remember. And we're like, that is so different than what we had hanging.
Yes,
Those overdyed threads, they really are
Yeah.
unique.
They can,
And
yeah.
so if you need multiple skeins, you want to get it up front.
right.
So-
So Jamie had ordered in floss.
Yeah.
In the quantities I needed for the project. So
Great.
it was nice.
Cool.
Anyway.
So speaking of our bitty bowl that we were shipping last week, this was the
cute.
designs for this time.
And I'm just going to hold this up. So Sandy just glued her little flag on her Declaration of
Yeah.
Independence.
And so it's the little house for the pillow and the little flowers in the firecracker.
I know, I love how you made that a firecracker, but tell everybody how much Brandy loved that you made that a firecracker.
He did not, Randy said, not again, don't do that one again, don't do. And I said, well, so this rope here,
Yeah.
I tried to cut it, I bought, what we needed, and I'm like,
Right.
oh, we're gonna just use a little 5
Yeah.
4 inches of this is all we need. And then I was like, I'm like, oh, this is hard to cut.
I can't cut that.
I can't cut this.
Yeah.
I went home, I said, Randy, you can cut this on your bandsaw. Just whoop, whoop,
Oh, yeah.
whoop, whoop. So he went in, whoop, he said, nope, it shreds it.
Oh,
So he had these big loppers for cutting
like garden.
for cutting like branches off of your bushes and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
loppers. So
Yeah.
660
660.
lopper cuts later, he's like, don't do that again.
Well, it's funny because if Sandy can't get something to work, she'll just say, "I'll just take it home and let Randy
Yeah,
do
I'll take it home. Randy will figure that out. So
Randy
yeah,
can take care of that part." So yeah, you probably won't get, If you're in the
There's-
bowl club, you won't get the.
There's
rose
not going to
again.
be another firecracker with a little piece of, yeah,
Yeah.
too funny. But
Wait, live and
I
learn.
don't think about like how easy will this be or not. When
I
just,
can attest,
you know,
she does not.
Oh, the big fiasco that year that I did the roses. Remember when I had to make all
Oh
the...
yes. And I told her, I said, can't we just mail them and let everybody make their own roses?
I'm like, well, that-
She's like, no, I think we should make them. We did. We made them all. Yep. I remember sitting upstairs, you guys left, and I was just trying to finish a few up. And so I was just FaceTiming one of my daughters and chatting while I was making
And then
roses.
Kaylee hand crocheted shamrocks
Yeah.
one year for the bowl. Yeah, I didn't. Now that we're up to 660, I'm like, yeah, we don't do that anymore. But.
Well, and we had a giveaway for the shamrocks,
Yes.
and nobody
And no
ever
one claimed it. So if you were in our bowl, that was the bowl club, right?
Last year,
Year's bowl club. The March kit, somebody has a 4-leaf clover in their March kit.
Yeah. Nobody ever.
We
and-
said if you got the 4-leaf clover, you were the lucky winner.
And you know, I still have a few people like trickle in occasionally that have been behind and haven't done it, and
Yeah.
they'll say, "I think I got the 4-leaf clover," and it's not.
3.
It's a 3-leaf
Yeah.
clover. So,
Yep.
if you were in the last year's book club
And you haven't done it,
them,
check your clover.
look in your March kit, because and it was funny because I saw the gift upstairs.
I
the
know.
other day. It's still
I know.
sitting
It's still
there.
sitting there waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because someday someone might. In 6 years, am I still going to be here in 6 years? I don't know. We might get a call from someone that says, back in.
I know, and that happens.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had somebody that had contacted me about a quilt kit she bought, and it was before we were in this store.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
It was
remembered the
early
kit
in the
because I
other
knew
store
the
location.
designer, but
But we're like,
yeah, that's way too long
or they'll
ago.
say, I've got this pile of fabric and I think I was buying it for a quilt. Do you remember what it was? I saw it in your store. I'm like,
yeah. Sometimes people have pictures
20 years ago?
and sometimes between Sandy and Shelley they can figure things out, but
But sometimes it's like,
just
oh,
yeah.
that's been so long. I don't know.
yeah.
So Anna finished up this week.
These are so cute.
Cute little bags.
I just like, they're kind of like a little clamshell
Yeah.
type thing.
There's some that are the little, and
They're really cute.
they're really cute. Now, all of these bags are on a panel.
I like how this has got the little girl in the front and
Even-
the little girl in the back.
You can see even the little binding, diagonal
Oh, cute.
binding for
Oh,
your
those are really
bag
cute.
is
Yeah.
on here.
That's really cute.
So cute. And little labels that you can stitch onto it, and just super cute.
and Anna just whips these right
Oh,
out.
she's such the bag lady.
She is.
She's good at that.
So we had those panels, those Pride and Prejudice panels.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bought one, and she said she would make some bags for Nicole.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, you would have thought I gave Nicole $1 million.
Yeah.
So it was worked out nicely because we'd come to stitch night and Anna was here. So Anna gave it to her.
Oh, nice.
And oh my gosh, Nicole could not stop
I
giggling.
bet
She
yeah.
was so happy. And
Yeah.
I said to Anna, I said, let me pay you for your time. And she's like, no, watching your daughter,
Was
she's like, I
the
know
pay.
she's going to love
Yeah.
them and use them.
That's
and
so
every time she
awesome.
comes out, she's like, do you like my Pride and Prejudice bag?
I love it.
That's Nicole.
So yeah, we have this panel, and let me see what our label says so that we can
know what it's called.
Bloomberry. So if you look for Bloomberry, one word, panel.
That's
the
cute.
one. And it's by Minky Kim. And the instructions are not on the panel. A lot of times the instructions are printed on the panel,
Right.
but you've got so many pieces and stuff that's on here. But she has wonderful video tutorials.
Oh, nice.
She does the most amazing tutorials on bag making. And so you can go to her YouTube channel and just watch it be made. So
Perfect.
kind of cool. Yep. What else we got to talk about?
How about this? This is
Yeah.
such a cute book. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, this came back in stock. This is called Simply Sweet. And it's got the cutest, just tons of embroidery designs in here. And they're just tiny. They're like little milk cap size, they're just really cute. And this is by Kathy Schmitz. It's a great book called Simply Sweet.
It's really cute. Really cute.
Send out the email this morning for this week's that shows some of the new fabric collections that came in, and also new patterns for cross stitch and quilting and sewing, and then our weekly special. So this week's weekly special is on low volume fabrics. It's called low volume, low price special. So I have a collection of low volume prints that we have half yard cuts, and they are $4.50 for a half yard, or if you buy 10 of them, they're $40 for 10.
Oh, nice.
So that makes them only $4 for a half yard. And they are just really cute prints.
They are really cute. Are you doing just half yard carts, or can you buy yardage or something?
You can buy yardage, but it is not on, it's more to do it. You know, like I think it's $9.25 a yard for these bolts. So we do have them on the bolt. So the pre-cut half yard cuts
are what's on sale.
Yeah, we have a suitcase that you just pick your 10 from that. And we have a few little fat quarter bundles. But one of these we'll be giving away, so we'll only have 2 left over there. But anyway, so that's our special for the week. $4.50 each for a half yard cut, or 10 for $40. And they're not listed on the website. On the front page, if you click on the weekly special, there's a picture of it. It'll take you a page that says, if you want to order, please call the store. You can see the fabrics that are available, because I pictured, laid out and pictured the fabrics. We'd be happy to help you, but entering an individual SKU for each half yard cut was, so I just thought we're going to just do it in store. But call us, we'd be happy to help you.
Okay.
So, and that goes through Saturday is when this sale goes, and then next week there'll be something else. So
okay, nice.
Yeah, and you can
kind of always use
low volumes.
Low volumes.
There's some in here that I just love. This one that has little tiny houses on it.
Oh, cute. I don't have my glasses on. I thought they were little pencils.
They're little tiny pencil drawn houses. They're so cute. There's just great prints.
Really cute.
Yeah, really nice. Most of these are from Hush Hush collection. There's a few from J. Wecker Frisch Journal, like this one that looks like a ledger.
Yeah, cute.
And the music notes. Like that's from J. Wecker.
Be one for Nicole.
But most of them are from Hush Hush too. So anyway.
Cute. And are we on Hush Hush 3 yet?
I don't think. Yeah, we have 3.
And there's a 4.
I think there will be a 4. Or is it the next one's not? It's a white on white. I can't remember.
We
just ordered something
really,
Hush
really
Hush, but yeah, they're great.
Really cute stuff.
So we will be giving away this fat quarter bundle. There's 10 fat quarters here. And so watch till the end to find out how to win that. So Kathy, we talked about this before. We didn't show it last week. We were going to, and
then I got emails.
And then we got emails because we didn't show it.
Yeah.
So this is Woolly Stars.
So cute.
You can do it as a pillow. It'd be like a 24-inch pillow.
It'd be a good size
pillow. We just did it as a wall hanging.
And so Kathy, we talked about it the last time we had it, that she didn't do the scallop border.
Yeah.
She just did a straight border. But I think it's cute.
I think it's so cute.
I love it.
And you could do woolly, so the pattern is Woolly Stars, okay?
From a quilt.
It's a quilt pattern, but we just did one block.
Right.
And then the kit comes with that quilt pattern, plus it comes with written instructions on exactly what we did.
Right.
Because in the quilt, it's all kind of, the black is also in the star, in the star center.
Right.
So, but Janice, with our good customer, Janice, that we love so much.
Love Janice.
She was like, they called her, she was like, I am right there. She came in to get hers. And she,
well, we talked that you could,
Christmas,
Halloween, you could do whatever you want with it. It would just be so cute just to kind of put it on a table and different seasons.
So
it's really cute.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got kits in for this right now.
And everything but the backing.
Everything but your backing. Yeah.
In the kit.
Yep. Is included. And color pictures so that you know what fabrics we put where, but we also do some good instructions on that.
Yeah. I love the background that she did in
So this, you can't see on the video, but this gray background, kind of taupey gray, has little tiny red, white, blue, and taupe polka dots.
It's really cute.
That is a Lila Boutique from her.
Is this whole thing from the same collection?
Not The border is from O'Reilly Blake.
Oh, so it's kind of a
4th of
mix
July
up.
collection, but the background is from Lella Boutique.
So did we call this patriotic woolly or?
Woolly Stars Patriotic, I think, or Patriotic Woolly Stars. That's what it's in the system. But it is under new quilt kits. So if you go onto the website, just go to new, and then you can look at new fabrics or what. Look under new quilt kits, and it's there.
Okay.
So,
It's really cute.
or if you got the email, did I put it in the email? Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
You can click on the link in the email.
Yeah, you
to
put it in the email because you had that Halloween quilt in the email, and Erica screenshotted it and sent it to me. And she's like, "I love this quilt." I'm like, "I knew you would."
And
Totally her fabric.
And I won't name names, but the employee that was sweet enough to make that, she did not love the quilt. So
I
she's
told
like, "I'll make
Erica,
it, but
I don't want
if
it."
you want to have it quilted, because I don't want it," which was very kind of her. But I think it's going to do well.
I think so too.
Because Jay Wecker Frisch's Halloween collections always do well.
It was really cute.
And I think it's cute. It's got that border print that's so unique. So that's fun. Yeah.
And it's at the quilt era. We would
It's
show
at the
it.
quilt. So, yeah.
We'll try to remember next week.
Yeah.
To show.
What else do we have to talk about? Oh, I wanted to talk about this. So, this weighs a ton. This kit here we have in stock, and this is for the quilted scarecrow. We've shown the quilted witch that we did, but we now have the kits. It comes with everything you need except for your backing, but it has the pattern by, it's Lori Holt's pattern published by It's So Emma, and all of the exact fabrics to the fabric or to the pattern. So when each fabric is pictured throughout your pattern, it's going to match what's in your kit.
Right.
So we
cute.
have those. They're not inexpensive, but there is a lot of
I
fabric.
say it's and that background fabric, there's a ton in
Yes, yeah, it's like 6 yards or 5.5 yards or something like that of just the background.
there. Yeah.
So yeah,
Speaking of quilt kits, you were going to talk about So Place Like Home.
I know. I was. What is it? My mom would always say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I'm on my way, apparently.
Yeah. You're not ready to talk about that yet?
Nope. Haven't priced it yet. The blogs are so stinking cute, but I
They're
don't
really
have
cute.
it priced.
Yeah, it's really cute.
So I thought of that over the weekend, texting and saying, "Can someone tell me yardage so I can work on this?" But this is the week. This is the week.
Well, I will text Kathy to have
Yes,
her
text
remind
Kathy.
you to.
Yep.
We know Kathy will find
Yeah.
you.
And Shelley, you help me.
I
figure
love
that
it.
out.
Who was it? Somebody was asking me about, what's it like working with sisters? And I'm like, oh, I like it because they can, Kathy can say, Sandy, and Sandy can say, leave me alone. And
Yep.
I just sit in the middle and type, but don't
Yep.
say anything.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, I pulled this because this is what's behind us. This quilt is the
Peel
quilt
off.
behind us. Yeah, peel off Sweet Briar quilt kit.
Yep.
So that's what.
Yeah, because we always get questions. What's
We've
behind
talked about it before, so
Yeah.
we didn't pull it off. So
Yeah.
anyway,
And then the one that's on the table is Galaxy
Galaxy linen cupboard.
because it uses the linen covered fabric from Fig Tree.
And if you are interested in this, don't sit on it because I think
own
we
it.
looked. We have like 2 or 3 left.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, that's
it's
all we've got
almost-
left of this one. But
It's almost done.
and then we get to give that back to Heidi.
Yeah. So
She can't
I
have
know.
it back.
Yeah.
until
So
she comes
Heidi,
back.
I think she came on once or twice.
Kathy says we're going to hold it hostage until she comes back to work for us.
Yeah. But yeah,
She's busy working on fabric design and pattern design,
and she has a young family.
and she has a young family. Yeah.
So, so do you remember what we were giving away last
Yes,
week?
we were giving away the set of wonky
Set of
patterns.
wonky patterns. So we counted because we weren't sure how many were. There are 9.
Nine.
There are
Nine
9
wonky
wonky
patterns.
patterns. So that is what we are giving away. I loved the comments. Everybody was kind of all over the place of
Yeah.
where they wanted to start because you said which one would
Which
you
one
start
would
with.
you start?
A lot of people at the beginning said your freedom because they're
Because
kind
that's
of
the season we're in.
But then a lot of people said, "Oh, I love Halloween, so I do Halloween." I had a few people say that they liked the wildflowers. One lady said she would love to do the enchanted for her little granddaughter.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So everybody, there were a lot.
And Wonky Enchanted has the kits from my fabric collection in it.
Yeah, so Sandy she did a fabric collection. It's been a lot of years ago.
Yeah, that's been a
You've
lot
done
of years.
2, haven't you?
I did 2 fabric collections for Riley Blake. And I think it has my second collection, I think is what's in that kit.
Yeah.
So we kept out yardage because it was for fussing and cutting.
Yeah.
It needed to be the little princesses and stuff.
Right. So so you kept
Back
of
some
that.
yardage for
Yeah.
those kits.
So anyway, so yes, she's multi-talented. Well, and it was interesting too because a lot of people said, I had no idea those were your patterns.
Yeah.
So yes, Sandy has designed quilts and wool and punch needle and cross stitch and embroidery.
Yep.
You've kind of done
I
it
like
all.
to dabble in a little bit of
Yeah.
and I would love to do fabric again, but since taking back over the store,
I don't have time.
because my sister Holly used to manage the store.
Yeah.
She now works for the fabric company that I did the fabric design for, but since my last collection came out and then she went to work for them and I came back in daily to the store full time.
Yeah.
And so I just haven't had time.
No. You did design a few pieces in their Pride and Prejudice
Yes,
fabric
I did.
line.
I did some for their Pride and Prejudice
Yeah,
collection.
Holly got ahead. Sometimes Holly calls her and
Yeah.
begs.
So I did a piece for that collection.
Yeah. So anyway, you are very multi-talented, but we did have a few people say that they have wonkies, but they're unintentional wonkies.
Oh yeah.
They don't mean them to
They
be
didn't
wonkies.
mean it wasn't supposed to look wonky, but yeah.
Yeah. And I had a lot of people say that they really appreciated your finishing demo.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I think I see my son-in-law over there. I was just talking about your award, Phil.
Nicest guy.
Yeah. I had lots of people say that they like the idea that you always sell these as a quilt kit because they just thought it was intimidating to try to pick so many fabrics to make a
because
quilt
there's so
kit.
many different little fabrics used.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hello, my friend.
Hello, Miss Nyla. Do you want to come
Nyla's
sit on
here.
Nana's lap?
Or you want to sit on Sandy's lap?
You want to come sit with Sandy?
You want to come sit with me? No?
No.
Okay. Nana's right over there.
I gave him pinwheels yesterday. It was really funny trying to watch Winnie blow her pinwheel. She couldn't quite get it. So I'm sure Ariel's here for the video. We haven't finished yet.
Yes, but we're almost finished.
We're almost done. Okay, so we randomly picked a winner, and the winner is Renee Bird, 1135, and she says, I have not used your wonky kits / patterns before. I did, however, get a kit from you when you were in Sew Sampler magazine.
Oh,
That was a while ago.
that was a while ago. That was in our other building.
Yeah, not 100% sure that was the name, but it had 10 shops each time and that they showcased. And it was a Halloween quilt kit with some hand embroidery, and I put it on my breakfast table every single year. It's one of my
Awesome.
favorites.
That was a fun kit we did.
Yeah.
It was when we were in they focused on 10 shops throughout the country.
Yeah.
And so we were one of the top shops that year.
Yeah, I remember they took
Yeah.
pictures out kind of by the pond.
Yeah.
She says, I was a brand new quilter and somehow found your shop while skiing in Utah. I have followed you ever since. I would start with the Halloween and the wonky patterns. So Renee, if you could email me at contact us at pineneedlesonline.com, we can get you your, hi Winnie, we can get you your prize. So,
And this week's giveaway is our fat quarter stack of low volume prints. And so post a comment. We didn't ask a question this time. Do we need a question?
that's where we always struggle. It's like,
Are you a camper or are you not a camper?
Oh yeah, I'm not.
And
a
if you
camper.
like camping, is it camping like in the
Glamping?
motorhome? Or is it camping in a tent? Tell
Is
us
it roughing it?
Yeah, is it roughing it or is it camping,
Yeah.
with your TV playing at night, watching something? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, tell us about your opinions on
And
the
are you
camping.
going camping this
Yeah.
summer? That'd be a hard no for me.
Probably be a hard no for you. Yeah, we go again on the 4th of July.
I could probably do a camper.
Yeah.
I probably could do a camper.
You could do, yeah. I mean, with
Erica-
air conditioning and the.
Erica bought a tent to
Mm-hmm.
go on top of her Jeep, and she loved it. But she quickly realized that she really wanted a bathroom.
Yes.
So she sold
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
That was the end of that. So
So post a comment and we will give a random pick a random winner and give away that quarter stack.
Yeah,
So
it's a good prize.
must be 18 years or older.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
All the things.
Yeah, all the things. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Thanks.